We're running out of gifted beers. But hey, that's alright. We still got this one and then one more. And they're both from Ireland. So they should be damn delicious. Let's do it. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, from the Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is by the O'Hara's Brewing Company Brewery out in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like 99% sure they're from Ireland. Don't mind me and what I'm doing. There we go, boom. Where are they from? Where are they from? Where are they from? I'm on a time crunch, hey! There's too many languages on here to figure it out. Let's go to the bottom. Where are they from? O'Hara's Brewery is from Carlow, Ireland, and today we have their award-winning Irish Stout. Boom. 4.3% alcohols by volume, no listed IBUs on, again, the very, like old English, old Irish style can design in here. Pretty damn cool indeed. No IBUs on the bottle. What about the website? Anything here? Let's see. Irish Stout. Here we go. No. Oh, yeah, we do have IBUs. 36 IBUs. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got. Please don't explode. I don't remember if the red did. There goes the cap. And I'm going to pour them into a nondescript glass because that's just what I have on hand at the moment. This is not nitro carbed like Guinness, so it's going to be a little different. But looking at the beer here, I got a lot of light. The ring light's pretty bright at the moment. I did not change it and won't change it, so I'm going to blind myself. Nice, super dark. It's not super dark, but a fairly dark beer. There's a lot of light coming at me my way, but a nice black beer, light to moderate brown head on top. Let's just check the nose. Sorry, I'm about a St. Bernard's ABT 12 deep, but I wanted to drink more and do reviews. On the nose, light to moderate roast character out of here. Quite nice indeed. Moving into more coffee rather than chocolate. If there was any chocolate, which again, yeah, probably there is a little bit of chocolate notes in here, it's definitely a dark chocolate. No milk, no semi-sweet, just dark chocolate. Dark roast coffees. Pumpernickel bread. A slight biscuity as well. But definitely roasty, dark coffees, dark chocolate, a little bit of biscuit, pretty good aroma. Let's dive in. On the sip, big roast forward, little spicy, again very similar like the red ale that we have from O'Hara's. Tobacco. Not as sweet of a tobacco on this one, but more of a darker, roastier, almost like black peppery, spiced tobacco on this particular beer. I really like that tobacco aspect. I loved it in their red ale. I'm loving it in this Irish Stout right here. It's bold, it's robust, it's boisterous. It was a great first sip. So with that said, cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Yeah. Great roastiness to it. Cleans up a little in the mid palate and then brings back more of that roastiness, moving into more of a dark chocolate. It goes coffee, clear up, dark chocolate, and tobacco spice, more on the end, tobacco leaf near the end, and then just a little bit of black pepper just seasoned on there, just sprinkled on there. Not a ton, just a hair, just to give it a little bit extra complexity. a pretty damn good stout indeed. As for body and mouthfeel, full-bodied, big mouthfeel going on, but doesn't sit heavy in the stomach. For a 4.3% stout, usually what I'm comparing it to a North American or more or less, Ontario Canadian, light stout per se, got some weight to it, but not heavy where it's gonna, just sink into the stomach. You're good to go with this beer. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Let's see what the bottle has to say. Craft brewed in Ireland, O'Hara's Irish Stout, award winning. Boom, there you go. 4.3% ABV, like I said, 36 IBUs. On the back we have championship trophy and double gold medal draft winner. That's all it says. I was getting really ramped up for a lot more, but that's all it says. Traditional dry Irish stout with a robust roast flavor and dry espresso-like finish. Damn straight. What do we have for ingredients? Water, barley malt, wheat, hops, and yeast. Store in a cool place, blah blah blah, refunds, blah blah blah. Best before, see lot number and bottle neck. Pretty much straightforward there. We do have a best before date. It is best before, September 28th. 2021, so it will last you quite a while, which is awesome. So if you have some in your fridge, don't worry. Just check the neck of the bottle, just right at the shoulder, just right above the shoulder, right below the neck. There you go. Like I said, no idea when this was actually bottled, but being January 7th, you have a long while to drink this bad boy. Over on the website, carlobrewing.com, actually, you go to Our Beers, and you will find this under Core Range. And here, there's a lot of information. We're going to go through it. Let's start with the long-ass description. O'Hara's Irish Stout. The flagship of O'Hara's brand, this uniquely Irish stout brings one back to how Irish stouts used to taste. First brewed in 1999, it has since been awarded prestigious honors for its quality and authenticity. O'Hara's Irish Stout has a robust roast flavor complemented by a full-bodied and smooth mouthfeel. The generous amounts of Fuggle hops lend a tart bitterness to the dry espresso-like finish. This sessionable stout beer is filled with rich, complex coffee aromas mingled with light licorice notes. Now I'm personally not getting light licorice notes. Maybe if you really hunt for it across your palate, possibly, but not for me. This combination of traditional stout hops with an extra pinch of roast barley allows us to stay true to Irish tradition, recreating a taste so often yearned for by stout drinkers. Now I have to say, this is unlike any other stout I've had, mainly because of that tobacco note. That just undeniably rich, yet smooth, yet a little spicy tobacco note. I've never come across it in any other beer before except the Irish Red Ale. And even in wines, when I was doing my sensory class this past third semester, we were doing wines and she's saying, tobacco in this, tobacco in that, especially in the reds. All in the reds, really. And you could kind of pick it up between the earthiness and the mixed berries and whatever the hell else was going on. I'm no wine connoisseur. I'm a beer man. But with this is undeniably... This has undeniably a tobacco flavor. Not aroma. Well, maybe an aroma, but to a much lesser degree. But flavor-wise, it is tobacco. And I'm not saying cigarette tobacco. I was a long-time smoker. Now I vape. But this is a cigar tobacco flavor. And again, true, still with cigars. I don't smoke a lot of cigars. I think 2020 was the most I've ever smoked cigars in a year. I smoked them, I think, 4 or 5 times. But cigars have that very distinct aroma and flavor that when you experience it, even if you're not a cigar, enthusiast or just ever had a cigar, you would know what it is. This definitely has it. Same like their Irish Red. Pretty damn cool. And then you have the 4 little points here, which I honestly hate going through because they're on like a timed switcheroo kind of thing, and it really pisses me off. But let's start. Additional tasting notes. Color and appearance. A deep black color with a reddish hue when held to the light. It pours a thick creamy head from the keg, whereas bottle versions which is carbonated pours with a thick fluffy white head. Pours with a thick fluffy head that is almost tan in color. Aroma. On the nose, drinker experiences a rich and complex coffee aroma with light licorice notes from the bottle. Carbonated accentuates and intensifies the roast aroma. Aftertaste, a generous addition of fuggle hops lead to a tart bitterness which mingles with the roast espresso flavors on the tongue. Honestly, there's 3 more little notes on here which they are fairly long, but just the way the website's set up and how quickly it changes to the next one. I have to go click back, click forward, click back, click forward. I fucking hate that, and I'm just not going to read it. You can read it on your own time. Check the link below, but trust me, it's a bitch to read all the information. We're going to go straight to the beer facts. Style is a traditional Irish stout, 4.3% ABV, a Plato degree rating of 10.75, 36 IBUs, top fermentation, and availability is in a keg which is nitrogenated, so it's going to be a nitro keg, and also bottled in 550 or no 50 CL. I fucking hate whatever CL means. 500 milliliters and also 330 milliliter bottles. Occasionally also 41 liter casks. On your table, when you put it on, you got a serving temp, you got a food pairing, and we got a glass. So serving temp is 6 to 10 degrees for a bottled version. Some enjoy the stout served traditionally way in southeast Ireland at room temperature, or 6 to 10 works. Food pairings, excellent with seafood, particularly shellfish and smoked salmon. Also pairs well with strong flavored cheeses and dry cured meats such as Parma ham. And for glassware, they're doing an O'Hara's tulip glass. I got a regular nondescript glass, so we're gonna roll with that. Finally, over on Untappd, O'Hara's Irish Stout has been given a 3.5 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of, just under 62,000 ratings. Overall, I'm a pretty big fan of this beer. It's, how do I explain it? How do I explain this beer? The dark chocolates, the roasted coffee, the espresso-ness of it, the tobacco-ness of it really brings it together as a whole on the flavor profile. But at that same note, it's 4.3%, so it's lighter ABV, but still gives you the body and mouthfeel of a full-fledged stout. Yet, at the same time, does not sit heavy or go syrupy and heavy and just thick, oily over the tongue. It is the embodiment of maybe one of the most perfect stouts anyone can come across. Better than Guinness, better than any stout I've had, because it's not too sweet, it's not too bitter, it's not too dry, it's not too heavy, it's not too slick, syrupy, or anything. It is the embodiment of a one-of-a-kind A+ stout. So with that said, cheers, no final sip. Let's get ready to rate and wrap this thing up. O'Hara's Irish Stout. Fan-fucking-tabulous. Beautiful stout all around. Looks, tastes, colors, flavors, aromas, weights, mouthfeels. Fan-freaking-tastic. O'Hara's Irish Stout gets a solid 9.8 out of 10. My only gripe with it is I wish it had a little bit more ABV. Yeah, that's all. That's all. A 9.8 out of 10. Fantastic. As for presentation, the bottle design, very, very traditional indeed. ABV listed, no IBUs, but you do get a very short, sweet description. It works, but I would like a lot more. You get a clearly labeled best before date, really great stuff, and you get ingredients. Great stuff indeed. A website, fantastic. Tons of information. The one thing I hate about it though is where you're getting a bulk of information about the style. I think some other things as well. What do you get? The style, brewer's notes, which is important. Style again for Irish dries, and award-winning. Like it just switches too quickly where you can't read it in a certain amount of time. Just leave it. Don't have it auto switch on you, and I think you're good to go. But moving down, you got the beer facts, style, ABV, Plato, IBU, fermentation, availability, and then you have your on your table section, which is serving temperatures, food pairings, and glassware. Fan-freaking-tastic. Presentation gets a solid 8.5 out of 10. It would be a 9 or a 9.5 if there was more information on the bottle itself, less random languages, and that quickly moving, bit with a ton of information. Just do away with that auto transitioning. Just keep it manual for us people that can't read 100 words a minute. That's all I'm saying. But before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this, video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, would greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's gonna do it for me, Mate Brewski. And like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. O'Hara's Irish Stout, oh holy shit, this thing is amazing. I love the tobacco-ness of it, it truly puts it apart from all the other stouts. Cheers.